Welcome to Giving Up the Ghost podcast. When we're not discussing and sharing paranormal stories in Winnipeg and in Manitoba, we do ramble-sodes, discussing creepy cool stuff like folklore and myths around the world. Today's story begins in the ancient times of Iceland, a land shaped by ice and fire. In the midst of this dramatic landscape, the Huldufólk were believed to have come into existence. Icelandic sagas, dating back to the 9th century, first introduced these elusive beings, often depicted as human-like figures living in a parallel world, hidden in rocks and hills. The Huldufólk, despite being hidden, played a significant role in everyday Icelandic life. They were believed to be guardians of the land, influencing the course of human lives. Stories abound of farmers seeking the Huldufólk's guidance to avoid natural disasters or to ensure a bountiful harvest. Yet, they were also known for their mischievous nature, playing tricks on those who disrespected them or their dwelling places. As Icelanders started to venture beyond their homeland, seeking newer shores, they carried with them their rich folklore. In the late 19th century, a great wave of Icelandic immigrants made their way to North America. Among the places they settled was the town of Gimli in Manitoba. Gimli, much like the land the Icelandic people left behind, was a place of stark beauty and harsh winters. The immigrants found solace in their folklore, the tales of the Huldufólk providing a link to their homeland. Over time, the stories of the Huldufólk became a part of Gimli's culture, with sightings of the hidden people reported even today. Accounts of personal encounters with the Huldufólk in Gimli are as fascinating as they are varied. Some speak of finding strange footprints in the snow, others of hearing whispers in the wind. There are tales of mischievous pranks, like inexplicably tangled fishing nets or missing items that reappear in the oddest of places. But the Huldufólk are not just tricksters. There are stories too of their benevolent acts. A common theme is their protective nature, especially towards those who respect the land and its creatures. In the dead of a Manitoba winter, there are accounts of lost travelers being led back to safety, the faint sound of a Huldufólk song their guiding light. The Huldufólk of Gimli, much like their Icelandic counterparts, are a paradox. They are hidden, yet their presence is deeply felt. They are mischievous, yet protective. They are a link to an ancient past, yet continue to be a part of the present. They remind us of the power of folklore, the strength of culture, and the enduring belief in the unseen. And so, the saga of the Huldufólk continues. In the hush of a Manitoba night, or the stillness of an Icelandic landscape, if one listens closely, one might just hear the faint laughter of the hidden people, a gentle reminder of their enduring presence in our world. For more creepy cool stories, listen to Giving Up the Ghost podcast.